Hi, my name is Zikra. Like what you see, give me a
Like and subscribe.
Today we're going to do day 4, and so for I actually had no idea what apothecary meant, so I had to Google it, and I saw a lot of labels and bottles, and also I liked the idea of drawing bottles, just like Louisa had done. So she had drawn it directly onto the journal, but I'm going to draw a bunch of bottles, and then we can make some labels and then stick it on. Um, I did have a picture of a cat, and then I was like, hey, my daughter likes to draw cats all the time. Her favorite thing to draw are cats, people like her parents, and a lot of hearts. So I was like, hey, Iman, could you please draw a funny cat for me? And then she drew this for me, and she said she wanted the cat to look a bit like a human, which is why the cat doesn't have any whiskers. But yeah, so I'll be including this little cat picture into my prompt today. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a few of the bottles, and then I'll cut it up as well, and then we can go from there. I wanted the bottles to have like potions. Like I wanted this cat to be like a witch's cat or a witchy cat. So I also wanted to include it, like I wanted to make this into like a cabinet with doors. So that's the idea. So I think I'm going to also draw the outside of the cabinet. So let's just begin by drawing the cabinet. I'm just going to begin by folding this in half, and then so these could act like the doors. I don't want it to be taller than this height, so I'm just going to fold this in half now. It's a fresh piece of paper, board, cardstock. And I'm just going to freehand and draw some potion bottles of different sizes. I've gone ahead and roughly drawn them a bit smaller. As you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and quickly cut them out. Hopefully they'll be okay and fit. Let me just check one more time. Yeah, I think they should be okay. I'm just going to go ahead and color this in. I'm just going to use normal color pencils. I have this set, and I want them to look like they're actually on a shelf, on a witch's shelf. So that's why I'm just trying to see if they all kind of work together. Maybe I should put something here. So let's just go ahead and take this piece of off. So every half an inch I'm going to mark, and at the top as well. I'm kind of behind. I still have to do the prompt with the woven flowers and the snippet roll. I have been a bit busy with other projects, but I really am enjoying the ephemera this year especially, and I want to make the videos. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my pen knife, and I'm going to skip every centimeter. So I just cut, as you can see. Like that. I'm just going to go and cut this in half. Like that. So this is the idea that I had. So these two doors are going to open up like so. This is going to be the shelf, and our little cat friend, she is going to go and live up here. So I want to draw the top bit of the cabinet. Also, yeah, but that's not going to be opening because she's just going to live on the top. I'm just going to give her a cute witch hat, and yeah, that's the basic idea. So I'm just going to draw the top bit now. Keep all of these cut pieces together because I don't want them to get lost. Just going to paper clip them together so they're not going to get lost. Leave them there. And just make the best I can. Just draw one side, and I'm going to cut. Like that. Looks good, and we'll make it shorter as well. So here. Okay. Just going to take my ruler. Like that. So now That looks good as the top of the cabinet, right? Yes, it's sticking out a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to pay too much attention to that, because when the dough is coming here, it's not going to be so bad. So I'm going to just go ahead and paint I'm going to paint these 4 pieces in the same kind of brown and black that we did for this frame. The same effect. I'm going to achieve the same effect. I'm going to paint them to look like this. Okay. And for these ones, I'm going to have to do both sides because we will be opening and closing these doors. I've just gone ahead and taken some shimmer watercolor, and then I'm just painting these bottles with the gray and light blue so that they are not so plain and just with color pencils. So they shimmer a bit after they've dried. You'll see. While everything else is drying, I thought we'd give our cat friend a little a witch hat. So let's just draw one witch hat on her for her. I hope it doesn't end up looking like a pajama hat. It's too big. What do you think? I think that's quite nice. She looks like a happy little cat. I am going to cut around her though. I think that's good. Her tiny ears are getting covered up, but then I went ahead and painted the background black again. And this is the top bit of the cabinet. And that's where she likes to sit. Yeah, I think that's good. And this is the shelf bit of the cabinet. I wonder if these are dry. Don't think they're dry yet. Before I stick them down though, for the labels, I'm just going to take this tea dyed paper and I'm just going to rip. I'm just going to take my black pen and I'm going to outline the jaws. very loosely. And now you can actually see that they shine because of the glitter watercolor that we painted. So they actually look pretty cool now. Okay, so I have also got this string, this white string. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this around a couple of times using my hot glue gun. Just going to put some at the back like so. Maybe I'll go around 2 times. That should be enough. Maybe 3. Yeah, I think 3 times is enough. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to all of the jars. So now that we've done that bit, I am now going to put the labels on. So I'm just going to tear a bunch of labels like this, and then let's put them on. Actually, I'm just going to tear it with my hands, because why not? I think that's so much cuter. I just rip it with the hands like so. Yeah, that's pretty good. I just now we will also take our vintage photo and quickly Okay, I've gone ahead and labeled them now. I've got mermaid tears, snail slime, love potion, spider venom, dragon's breath special mix, moon dust, snake poison, and witch's brew. Now let's take our journal, and I think I'm going to glue this down completely. Just going to use my glue stick again. It's just easier to use the glue stick. Again, just need to make sure that this is free to fold down, so it's not going to interfere too much. Yep, that's good. And again, then I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and glue it down. And now I'm going to take my jars, and I'm just going to arrange them. So that's just a rough idea. Yeah. And I'm going to just use my hot glue gun and glue it down just like this. I've gone ahead and got some masking tape, and we're going to take our doors now. Oh no, I don't mind that they don't look so perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to put it on the door like this. Not on this door. I'm going to put on this door, on this side of the door. I'm going to apply the masking tape on this side of the door. That's why I left one side thicker. Just going to quickly trim off the excess because we don't need that. Like that. like that, so we can open and close it. And now I'm going to put down the last last jar. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Put down the dough, take some masking tape. I'm going to, hopefully it's the right side. Am I thinking? Yeah, I think this is the right side. Okay. And then I'm just going to snip. Like that. Lift this up a little bit more. I know it's ripping the paper bag, but the page, but I'm making sure it's not tearing through this jar. So again, I'm going to put it down. I'm going to fold as neat as I can, like that, and I'm going to put it down on the page, like that. And that's why I wish I hadn't glued this down first, but that's okay, it's fixable. And then I'm going to re-glue this. Like that. Right. So now we have a cabinet door, right? We're also going to put this on top, so it looks like these jars are sitting on this. So again, just using my hot glue gun. The doors don't close perfectly, but that's okay. I wish I had paid a bit more attention to that. But what can we do, right? There's nothing we can do now. Is a cat. She's a cat witch, so it's fine. It's okay if they don't line up. Like, she doesn't have a perfect cabinet. They're broken doors, but all are perfect. She's got all the potions for everything. She's got all the remedies for love and everything. So we're just going to pretend that this is the personality of our cat witch. She even likes to sit on her cabinet. That's why it's crooked. I wish I had more things to just put at the back. Maybe I will just put some scraps behind her. Whatever I have on my table, because that hurts nobody. So I'm just thinking to add these fake leaves and flowers that I have, because usually like they I believe like they're usually in forests and things, so they would probably have random flowers and plants growing in this different kind of vegetation. So since this is a cabinet, an old cabinet, that's what I'm guessing, like there is different kind of flowers and leaves growing. So just gonna tuck some behind here like that. Maybe I'll put down this flower, right? Yeah, now it looks like something a witch would own. A witch that has a beautiful cottage in the forest, and she's very happy with her life. So happy that she loves nature as well. Yep, and that's it. I'm happy with that. So they close up like that, and let's see if she can. So if I can't turn the page, then that's going to be a big problem, but I think we can make it work. Yeah, she's becoming quite chunky already, but yeah, they're fine. So there we go. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Bye.